Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2. It's going to be Clem and Reynor here on Whispers of Gold. Top left. For your Sunday, it's going to be Clem. Bottom right, going to be Reynor. Now, Clem slaps around Cyril, or he did in 2024. We'll see how he does in 2025. Extractor tricking here is Reynor to get 15 out of 14 supply. Maybe it's going to be a 15 hatch here, and we will see. So, we will see how Reynor does against Clem. I'm interested to see, because they came up together. They were super even. They were both elite players a couple of years after they showed up in the StarCraft 2 scene. And then Clem leveled up. Well, I guess Reynor did win a world championship here before Clem. So it's going to be a proxy hatch here from Reynor. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a 15 hatch, but here. Oh, let's see if Clem scouts this, man. To take down a monster like Clem, sometimes you need to mix it up a little bit, and Reynor is doing that excellently. We got a pool coming up. We've got a proxy hatch, not inside the natural base of Clem, but just outside of it. So, let's go ahead and see if he scouts it. Let's see how he responds to it if he does scout it. And let's see if he SCV scouts to make sure it's not a pool first play, because that will let him know that something is going on other than the standard play of ZVT. Your hair is so long, Clem. You should go. Should I go bald, says Clem? If you do. Your hair is so long, Clem. It is so long. Ah, they're friends is what they are. And he is SCV scouting. Good man. Good man with a plan. Oh, that's beautiful. A beautiful scout here. So, I want to see his camera real quick. So let's go to his camera. SCV comes in. Doesn't see it. Goes, what? Says Clem. Where's your expansion, Reynor? What's going on here? So he's going to keep the Reaper at home. I forgot to expand. Says Reynor. And the Reaper finds the hatch. Okay, Roach Warren coming in. Behind it, did that get scouted? Yes, he did scout the Roach Warren, so he knows what's up. This is proxied roaches, which is insane. SCV does get picked off, but he got the information that he needed. This is why you SCV scout. Ladies and gents, this is why you do it. So, Reaper, pow, 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 pow. And what are we going to do to deal with this? We're going to let the expansion finish. We're going to bunker the top of the ramp here. We're getting a factory and another barracks. So 2 racks in a factory here with the expand. He's not changing much about his build, I don't think. The bunker, obviously, yes, is a bit of a change compared to a hatch first. What do we got, man? Here we go. We got 2 roaches and a Ravager. We've got 2 Marines and a Reaper inside the bunker. Overlord coming over to provide some high ground vision. Corrosive Bile going to try to take down the supply depot. The repair on the thing's going to come in. And what? It got recovered from replay? It crashed as Corrosive Bile was coming down. And so during the pause, Clem says, you got to dodge it. Supply depot goes down. Another supply depot. Gonna go down here too. Yes, supply blocking Clem. 3 Ravagers. A 4th Ravager popping here. A Cyclone shows up. Is that the answer to all aggression in the history of StarCraft? Sometimes it can be. Reactor gets taken out here too. Oh, the micro is so good. He almost kills that Ravager with the Cyclone. I think you can jump on it. I think you can jump on that thing. But the Marines are a problem as well. Marines, even upgraded, are pretty fantastic, dudes. Oh, Overlord dies. 1 good supply block deserves another. Clem, not supply blocked anymore. Reynor totally is. So Reaper goes down. No more KDA charges. That's pretty much the value that it has right now. Look at this Cyclone. Look at it in the hands of a master. Dodging the Corrosive Bile so smoothly. Roaches don't have the range to really engage with this thing. Not that the Cyclones do either, man. Ooh. Got a big hit off on the Cyclone. Couldn't quite kill it, though. It died again? Are you serious? This game's 4 minutes long. It's been recovered from replay 2 times. What a weird game this is. But okay, we're going to take one of the roaches that was injured, turn it into a Ravager. Loving that from him. 2 Cyclones now, and a Ravager dies. Hasn't killed a single Cyclone yet. 4 kills on that Cyclone. Those are all Ravagers and roaches, man, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the 4, yep. 3 Ravagers and a roach have died here. Creep spread kind of awesome, though. I like that. Reynor taking a second base behind this. Siege tank out. Loving that against roaches especially. They don't do bonus damage versus Ravagers, and Ravagers can burn them down with the Corrosive Bile, but you know. All right. Oh, gosh. Huge hits. Huge hits. These Cyclones. Oh, somebody left. Recovered from replay again. Ling's jumping on, and yo! Clem wins it. And game 1 of a sneaky doofer between these two players. What a... Why did this game have to get recovered from replay 7 times in 5 minutes? Yeah, this is basically Reynor being like, I have 22 workers and 2 bases. You have 2 bases and 37 workers. And this is not happening. Golly, I just want to see this final game state when he decides to tap out. Yeah, Siege Tank back here getting work done. Cyclones, gods among men, obviously. Did he get one of the Cyclones? Oh, I want to go back and look at that real quick. But yeah, I mean, it's always weird when a player kind of gives up in a game after an attack. Okay, so here it is. Here it is. Here it is. The Ling jump on it. The positioning with the Cyclones in the front and the Marines in the back is so good. Okay, there's the GG's out. And what is it? It's 24 to 22 army supply. The Cyclones, I don't know. Cyclones aren't dying. 6 kills on that one. The Marine count back there is pretty hefty too. 10 Marines. Siege Tank back here getting shots off. 2 Cyclones against 2 Ravagers. I guess there are 19 Lings on the map. Where the heck are there 19 Lings? I guess some of them are in eggs. Could this have been, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Could this have been played through? Could this have been a situation where this actually continues to play and maybe works out for Reynor? He knows more than all of us combined, but I still feel like, I don't know. Good. I mean, this bunker and the orbital and the SCV is getting pulled and the positioning here. Just everything he's doing is right. It's awesome. And Clem gets the win. I want to see where that Cyclone died. Where my 4 kill? Oh, wait, there it is. Did I just misclick on it? So here it is. I have never seen a game that is 5 minutes long be recovered from replay 3 times in a row. What was going on at this event? Someone's PC crashing, the network crap out. Sometimes that happens. Is it just this guy? Maybe it's just this guy. I just didn't click on him and read the kill count properly because he's here. Yeah. No, he's here. He's got his 4 kills. Golly, 5 kills. 5. Wait. No, he's right there. 6 kills. Yeah, he gets 6. So he ends up getting 6 kills and he wins. So GG. Happy Sunday. Man, a proxy play. Guess what it did? It got scouted. Let's do this thing. And then Reynor said, it's so hard to make this thing work against somebody if they scout you. That's why you SCV scout. Then you keep the Reaper at home. If you don't see a hatchery, then you scout it around and look for some weird stuff. And bam, you find the hatch. You scout the Roach Warren, which is really important to know about. And then you get some Cyclones and you pretty much deal with it. No problem. Expand normally, right? 1 factory for tank production and a couple Cyclones, Marines the rest of the time, and call it a day. So GG. What a game. Resources lost 1,600 from Reynor, only 900 from Clem. Yeah, 20 Lings and 8 Ravagers died for 7 Marines and a Reaper. That is such a brutal number, man. That is such a brutal number. 8 Ravagers. Ravagers are expensive. Cyclones are good. All right, game 2 of the Sneaky Twofers coming up here next. Going to be a bit of a blast from the past. Check it out. And again, hit that like button if you're enjoying the cast for your Sunday. Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, gonna be a TVZ between players you know and love. Bottom left gonna be Clem with his polar bear stamp. Outside his command center, and in the top right is gonna be Reynor with a Flash logo. Is that the Flash's logo? I wonder how many spikes there are in the Flash's logo. I just know it's a lightning bolt. Alright, so, are we gonna proxy Clem? This is a Wardy replay, so check him out on YouTube in the link in the description. He casts professional tournaments that he sets up himself. He casts for ESL, and he gets paid to do so. So go ahead and check him out. I'm a subscriber to his on Twitch, so I get a replay pack every single month, and I cast a few of them for you guys. So, wow, okay. Double racks? Double proxy racks? And gas. So are we going Mass Reaper to open this, Clem? I've never seen you do this before, but it was a pretty common strategy. Byun did this against the laser about a week or so ago on this channel. If you want a link to that, let me know and I'll go ahead and respond to you with the link. I read every single comment anyone ever makes on this channel. Anybody who's been around for a while knows that. Alright, man. So, 2 racks for Proxy Reaper. This should be interesting. Just 16, 18, 17. Here from Reynor. What is going on in the world around us? My kids are back in school. I took my kids to the bus stop today, and the bus never showed up, so that was nice. I ended up having to take them to school, and man... Like, I think some of you are parents or have been parents in this situation before, but the situation to drop your kids off at school every day at my kid's school is horrendous. So, throwing down a bunker here too, defending it. Oh, this is great, because the queen timing is not working here. Throwing up a spine rather, is Reynor. Spire, that'd be funny. Look at this, and look at this positioning here. Where's the second Reaper? Where is it? We need it to keep this bunker alive. Yeah, this is good. This is really good stuff. So, bunker's going to finish before the queen pops, and that's all Clem is looking for here. So, ready, set, bam. Now we have a bunker to fall back to. Are we going to do it? Are we going to fall back into the bunker? I mean, another Reaper has arrived. Again, this is 2 racks Reaper. This isn't 2 Reapers. This is going to be several for sure. I like how he hasn't actually gone into the bunker yet, which is a little bit funny. He keeps pulling the wounded ones back, and then he goes inside the bunker, and then he's like, well, alright, I guess we're leaving now. So he did force a ton of lings out, and a spine, and maybe an extra queen here that Reynor didn't want to toss out here. I don't know. It seems like a waste of money to go for that bunker. I don't know if that really did anything for him, right? Yeah, that's my take on it. I think it was an interesting choice, but like... Yeah, Reaper damage isn't really enough to make it worth putting them in a bunker, right? This Reaper Micro, though? Okay, this is nuts. This Reaper's name, by the way, is Thor. And all of his buddies here. I guess it's his friends, right? Thor's friends that I can't remember their names, and they were ignominiously killed in Thor Ragnarok. And never mentioned again. So, yeah, but I think one of them's a dwarf. A couple of them are, like, human warriors. Super cool, but yeah, they're very dead. Reynor, bunch of lings cruising out, trying to make sure that taking a second base is not easy for Clem here, and he knows that, so he's building a second inside the main base. But yeah, I mean, these lings really shouldn't be able to accomplish anything at all. Reaper count is a full 7, and that is it. It is Reapers all the way across the sky right now, so getting up this ramp is going to be impossible for the lings. I think even denying this space is going to be really hard for the lings. Getting a full surround on this many Reapers. It is 23 lings to 7 Reapers. So a full surround, yeah, but KDA charges getting tossed down will bounce everything in the air, and the Reaper can get out of that surround in the hands of somebody like Clem. Man, I just haven't seen Clem do something like this. This is pretty impressive stuff. Third base coming in from Reynor. He feels pretty good. I mean, what did he lose here today? He lost 3 lings. So, I mean, yeah, that early aggression did not accomplish much. We're going to keep the Reapers alive, and we're going to go for some of them Hellions. Good. Hellion Reaper, pretty good against lings. This is map control going back to Clem all of a sudden with just a couple Hellions mixed into this group. So yeah, what I was going to say, there is only one entrance into my kid's school, and the bus system isn't great, and there's kids from all over the valley that go there, and so there are like hundreds of cars. I want to say hundreds. I'm not sure if it is hundreds, but it's so many cars lined up to get into the one road that goes into the school, and it goes to one lane, and I hate it. There's a reason that I use the bus for my kids, and I pay a little extra for that. Is because I don't want to have to deal with it. So yeah, it totally sucks. Anyway, hopefully that doesn't happen again. Nice creep tumor down here. So look, the queens, the lings, and the banes are exactly what you want here. Oh, catching the hellions out. Ah, the hellions died. Another reaper's in trouble. So he picks up as many of the reapers as he can get. And how did that key combination take me back here? And why did I lag out a little bit? I don't know. But either way, more hellions do arrive. Dude, these reapers, though, staying alive. So at this point, I would say Reynor has definitely the upper hand. Again, this is a weird opening. I've just never seen Clem at this before. I don't know the last time I saw a Terran player try to go for a 2-Rax Proxy Reaper bunker play against a Zerg. Especially against Reynor or Serral or Dark or Rogue. You know, the 4 horsemen here. Should we be calling them the 4 horsemen? I don't know. I think we already have that name for the Terran players. So, Innovation, TY, Maru, and... Oh, who was the other Terran? Who's the other Terran in there? Byun? I think Byun's the other one. So what should we call the 4 Zergs, right? I guess we call them the 4 Ultralisks. The 4 Baneling Bombs. Yeah, I don't know if that... I don't know. Okay, forcing a cancel. So Clem is being really active right now. What does he have? Honestly, he's got, okay, some Marines, some Widow Mines. He's coming to join the front here, which these lings will accidentally scout. These scouts the 2 medevacs coming in. And do they want to pull back to deal with the lings running in? Up, the lings are pulling back to defend themselves. So this is a 7-minute push, but no tanks. It is Reapers, Hellions, Marines, and Widow Mines. What a very interesting take on this matchup so far. You do want to get some damage down on the Zerg player and force them to maybe lose a base or lose a lot of queens here in the first 7 minutes. And you can win a game if you do that, without question. Killing this creep tumor would be so good. He can do it, too. He's got splash damage from these Hellions, which is just... What is this? He's using Reapers as part of his army. I feel like we saw a Brave New World game last year sometime, or maybe even a couple years ago, where it was Reapers mixed in with, oh, you know, Marauders and, yeah, Hellions and stuff. Maybe that person was Clem and was trying to perfect this strategy, and it did not work, I can tell you that much. But I don't know, 2 drones killed is not nothing. He's just, without the tanks, right? The tanks are the real staying power here. The tanks are what causes all the problems. Bit of a drop top left here. Reynor trying to get a 4th base down. If this dies, this hurts. So Reynor's responding to this very well. Widow Mines get some decent splits, but get hits, and then the splits are good from Reynor. Ah, this positioning, though, Reynor. God, Zerglings are so dumb. I complain about them a lot because they will not go around minerals to get a surround like this. You have to tell them to do it. It totally sucks. Anyone who plays Zerg knows how that works. Really frustrating stuff, for sure. Ranged units are much better that way. So Clem, still with this little Hellion Marine Reaper thing. I'm assuming Thor is still alive because we still have 6 Reapers in play at 8.5 minutes, which is crazy go nuts. Yeah, this is a good game. I think Clem's keeping a lot of pressure on. Does he not have any scans available? Like, killing this tumor would be pretty useful, I think. Forced to pick up left side. And then, I don't know, just going to kill some more drones here if you can. Sure, a couple more drones die. Queen's trying to stand in and fight, but medevacs with Marines, I don't know. KDA charges here. This is such a weird comp. Such a weird comp for Clem. He's going to keep thinking he's going to lose all of this. As soon as the Lings come in, yeah, that's a problem. The Lings don't have any upgrades. They're working on 1-1. Banelings do connect there. That totally sucks. I think Clem was trying to pay attention to the drop on the left side. He's trying to drop 1 Marine to get a Baneling to connect on it, or, you know, better yet, 2 Banelings, because that'd be pretty good. So this drop is over. There's a single Marine in one of these medevacs. Oh, just kidding. There are 2 Marines. So 3 total Marines here, which is nice. And Clem, keeping that pressure on. Now, has it been enough pressure? Has it slowed Reynor down enough to where Reynor does not feel happy economically? No. He's got 80 workers. The income tab looks like this right now. I mean, Clem's got a 3rd base, which is nice. Widow Mines The splits are good, cause every time I play against a Terran player who uses Widow Mines, I just run in there with my Lings, and I'm like, haha. And then Widow Mines are like, blah. All of your Lings are dead. And I'm like, no. Because I can't do it. I can't split as well as Reynor and Serral and Dark and Rogue do. It makes me sad. Oh, this push-up left side is not bad. The 1-1 upgrades are going to be really not... both players are kind of getting those 1-1s in, aren't they? Yeah, so that doesn't help Reynor very much, really. He wants to be kind of an upgrade ahead. If he can't, it is hard to do, but having at least +1 Carapace is very good against these Marines. Look at these Queens having to come all the way from the main base to help defend this really dicey situation here, where I'm wondering if the Marines just kind of turned and focused on that hatchery for about a second, if they could kill it. Is he getting reinforcements up here? Not really. This is kind of what he's got. Is he going for a 4th base? Yeah, there's a 4th CC on the way. Reynor, as we can see, is getting a 5th base low ground just outside of his main. So, woof, this is good. Hit the like button if you're enjoying this one. What a great Sunday cast this is. I do try to make Sunday casts a little bit special in some way. I used to do full series, but it doesn't seem like there was much interest in that. So I stopped doing those and just kind of did, you know, the longer macro-style games for players that you know and love for the Sunday games. And Reynor and Clem, 2 very popular players in StarCraft right now, obviously. So, nope, Widowmine doesn't burrow in. Drilling Claws would be good. No. So Clem, I don't know. This just really feels like a fairly standard Reynor TVZ where Reynor is defending and it kind of feels like he's hanging on by a thread, right? But then suddenly he's got Hydras and it's like, oh, okay, Hydras are really good against Widow Mines and Liberators and Medivacs. That's bad for us. And then suddenly Lurker Tech is out and you're like, oh. And suddenly they have Seismic Spines and you're like, all right, well, shoot, we did our best. We tried to stop Reynor before he could get into his ultimate composition, but we couldn't do it. Resources lost here are 11,000 for Reynor, 6,000 for Clem. Again, you'd think would be good. You would. You'd be like, this is a pretty good game for Clem so far. But you know what? I don't know. I don't feel great about it. Reynor's even got a macro hatch up there. Hot stuff. Right side attack, sneaking in. I love this from Clem. Multi-pronged attacks, right? As a Zerg player, dealing with attacks on the left side and the right side of the map are so much harder. Nice snipe on a couple of those Queen. That's another Queen down. Try to get another one if the Lings showed up and drove them away. These guys could maybe push left now. Oh, that's a lot of Bane. Look at him going up creep, though. A little bit terrified, but you just clear some creep tumors, preventing creep from coming up this left side all that much. And I'm just waiting for the Lurker Den to go down, because I think that's what Reynor is trying to get to. He doesn't have a ton of money for that, though. Like, he doesn't have a ton of money. Okay, so this base is going to die. To tech into Lurkers first, and then make a bunch of Lurkers, because they're expensive boys. They really are. Oh, Widow Mines stayed back somewhere. I don't know what Widow Mines are connecting. But the Hydras with the Overseer support are making quick work through that. No problem. All right, look. So the good news for Clem here. I've been talking about how well Reynor's playing. Clem's got a 4th base under all this pressure, which is nuts. Not many Terran players in the world could put this amount of pressure on Reynor, kill one of Reynor's bases, and have 4 bases up at 13 minutes. I just don't see it from many. Maru, yeah, for sure. Right? TY, I guess. I mean, how many great elite Terran players are there right now? I kind of wish that there were more, honestly. But this is a pretty good position. I like it. But here comes the Zerg, though, from left side, from right side. Getting a full surround here. These Lings, you know, they've got the +2 armor. They're pretty tanky as far as Zerglings go. The kiting, that's a pick up and a pull out, though. No, actually, he's going to force Reynor to pull back in this situation. So, yeah, look, Lingbane Hydra is good. It is good enough for Reynor to stick on it for a good long while, but he needs a late game tech. It's not going to be Ultras, because Ultras have fallen out of favor from Terrans, or from Zergs, because Ghosts are so good, Marauders are so good, there's Liberators are so good, right? There's a lot of answers to Ultras if you're a Terran player. So Lurkers seem to be better. They deal with Ghosts better than Ultras do. They're not like the greatest things in the world. Oh, the unburrow, reburrow, hot. Dude, Drilling Claws, though. You have so many. You have so many Widow Mines today that you've built and that you've lost. 24 Widow Mines have died, and you don't have Drilling Claws. Really don't understand it. I don't know if Clem forgot about that or if he thought he started it up. Is he going Cyclones? Are we teching from Marine Marauder Tank Reaper into Race Car Mech? Which we haven't seen a lot. We haven't seen a lot of it do, right? We've seen a lot of Terrans go for race car mech. It seemed for a while it was really good, and Zergs hadn't quite figured it out, and they're trying to go for things like Broodlords, and like maybe Infestors to deal with it. But then it was just turned out to be Vipers. You abduct the Cyclones out of the race car mech and kill them, and then it's just Hellions, and you're like, all right, we can handle just Hellions, no problem, right? Reynor expanding right side. He's retaking the top left base here too. His creep spread is not incredible, but the priority of making all the bases connected by creep is doing fairly well. This top left one is a bit isolated, but nothing too poorly. So both players are maxed out. Nobody has a really massive bank right here. This has been a pretty great game that started out with a 2 Rax Reaper rush. Oh, the insanity of this little burning thing here. Nice concave setup by Reynor, though. Oh, and sweeping around the backside to take down the tanks. Okay, so that's not looking great from Clem here, but he's producing more and more units back home. He's keeping his medevacs home alive fairly well. 6 have gone down today. So it's not like he's not done an amazing job with it, but, you know, that's the deal with fighting against Hydras and Mutalisks and Corruptors especially, man. Zergs that go Corruptors, your medevacs are just like, well, it was nice serving with all of you. We're going to die now. Look at this. Clem trying to take a bottom right base here, where there's a Zergling chewing on it. Actually, can it not land? It sees the Ling and it doesn't want to land? I don't know, man. Yeah, land it. Let the Ling chomp on it a little bit. I don't really care. This is probably overkill to deal with this, but maybe he's worried there's more burrowed Lings here. There it is. There's your Lurker Den. Here's your Vipers. Here's your Adrenal Glands. All the pieces are coming together here for Reynor to get a win. Now look, Reynor competed in the GSL for GSL Season 3. Didn't do super hot in TVT. So this is post that, I think. Maybe actually it might be before. Either way, Reynor's ZVT is not bulletproof. We'll just say that. Reynor taking left side. Now look, Inside Out is not a map that has a million places to expand. Reynor can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he can have, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He can have 7 bases. That's it. He's not getting 8 today, unless he really goes to town on one of Clem's bases and takes it as his own, which is hard to do in the current meta of StarCraft 2. It just is. We will see Zerg players bust down entire bases, but then setting shop up there is really hard. Another tank dies. Like, look, tanks are good, but man, against larger numbers of Hydras, it's some tough stuff. So we're attacking right side. We're attacking left side. Banelings. Here we go. Sniping individual Hydras is not bad. This is kind of winning, but no. Remember what I said about attacking into a base. Nice blinding cloud on the tanks, but too many tanks. Too many other tanks that weren't blinding clouded. Focus that hatch. Just kill it. Yeah, dart right back in. Kill the hatch. He's trying to use a Marauder to, like, one-shot it. I got it. So you get the hatch, and that's a pickup, and that's probably a boost-out scenario. Ooh, Banelings exploding on tanks is really good for Clem. That's terrible trades from Reynor. Does he care about that? I don't know. He's starting to build a bank, which is not ideal. Look at this. And then Clem sneaks in the left side and takes down this hatch. Clem's doing it. He's starting to pick apart Reynor right now. That's 2 hatcheries down to add to his total. So he's got 3 hatcheries down so far in this game. And as I've always said, once you get 10, you get a free burrito and you've won. You've beaten an elite Zerg player once you kill 10 hatcheries. So he's got some ways to go, but he's up 185 to 179 supply. His upgrades are 3-3 for the Marines and the Marauders and the Ghosts, which is just what we want. Building armor's on the way. More and more Ghosts happening. And look, these are not Maru Ghosts necessarily. Maru Ghosts are Ghosts that never die. Maru will end the game with like 18 Ghosts and have made 18 Ghosts over the course of the game. And they will have killed like 47 Zerg units apiece. So those are Maru Ghosts. These are Clem Ghosts, which are good. Oh, this dude. Reynor, he can't be happy about this. He keeps getting snuck up on. All right, he says, I gotta kill a Terran base. Let's jump in here, kill a Terran base with my Adrenalings. We're getting a Nidus here too. Blinding Cloud doing good stuff as always, but then reinforcements arrive, and Reynor's not able to take down this orbital. Oh my god, it's not even a planetary that's being defended here. This is nuts. So this Overseer is the spot for a Nidus. Ooh, this is a really dark area up here, isn't it? Yes, it is. Oh, that's why. Oh, no, we can see that. I guess there's a missile turret with extra vision range there. Yeah, so he sees it. I thought this would be a dicier place. Dude, snipe the Overseer. Don't just let it get away. Look at this Marine. But a bigger attack. Sneaking in. Dude, I think Clem has got this. I think Clem has denied Reynor's ability to take the 3 o'clock and the 9 o'clock bases while hanging on to his own. Resources lost are 39,000 from Reynor and 25,000 for Clem. This is dead impressive stuff out of Clem. And this is why you clicked, right? You clicked on this because you were like, these two players are young stallions. The Italian stallion specifically is here right now. This Nidus tries to cup him up inside the natural base and actually is going to pop. Oh, lurkers come out, but there's siege tanks here? Okay. So the lurkers are going to get some damage. Yes. But they can't get home. And there are siege tanks here to rightly murder them. And a little sniper-rooney while we're at it. Dude, Reynor just can't quite get any kind of a huge blow here. Like, okay, these lurkers have done okay, but they're dead now. I mean, 6 SCVs died. Was that an abducted Marine? I think he meant to go for a ghost there and missed. Look, Reynor trying to take the right side base. Oh, Clem. Clem, you cheeky Frenchman. Oh, remember when I said Zerg players can't easily kill a base of their enemy Terran and then take it for their own? Clem just did that. He just took a base of Reynor's. Made it his own. No big deal. Reynor, sure, you can take this right side base, but that does not bode well for you. What an absolutely fantastic game today out of Clem. This is as good as I've seen him play. He's doing some great stuff. He's keeping an eye on Reynor. He's continuing to scan all over the place. I think Clem can just hold on to what he's got now, and he'll just win this game. Like, I don't want to predict it that hard. I do, actually. If Clem doesn't lose a base today, he's got the game won. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. From this point, he's looking great. Nukes are on the way. Dude, you know a Terran is feeling pretty comfortable when they start making nukes against Reynor. They do not often do that. Although, I don't know, like Spirit made nukes against Dong Regu that one time. It wasn't Reynor, though, that's for sure. Yeah, and in the cast last week, I did say the Spirit may be the best Terran in the EU. That was wrong. It's definitely Clem at this point, and Hero Marine as well. Forgot about him, I'm sorry. So this is Reynor. I don't know if this is a last gasp ditch effort here, but he's going right for the jugular. Going right into the natural base. Gonna try to take out some of all of this production, right? All this production, getting inside the main as well as he can, but he's kind of stuck. There's really nowhere he can go from here. Dude, this top left base is dead too. Yeah, this is it. If Reynor can absolutely wipe out all of the production of Clem and get some amazing trades off, good abducts here. Tanks are dying left and right. The Lings are getting on top of them. Reynor, is he flipping this? Is he flipping this game right on its head? I don't know. Overseer's dying. Dude, that Overseer dying would mean all of these lurkers are dead. Oh, no. What was that? No! No! Was that a game-changing flub there by Clem? He just walked like 10 ghosts into the lurker spines. What was he doing? What was he trying to do? Dude, no way. No way Reynor has taken this game. Remember when I was like, Clem has it. It's easy peasy. I said easy peasy. Then Reynor was like, nah, Falcon, nah. I'm a world champion. Please don't count me out like that again. Reynor, you are correct. You Italian stallion. The main base of Clem is dead. He needs to lift these barracks, and this is a new home for him right now. Workers getting in behind the third base of Clem. I guess that's the fourth base. Bottom right from Clem is getting held up too. Dude, is this game getting an epic tag? Is that what we're moving on towards here? Yeah, these lurkers are endgame units for Reynor. And if he can make it work, that's it. These lurkers stay alive. That's much easier for Reynor to win this game. It's 174 to 90 supply. Clem largely has tanks and planetaries, which in and of themselves are not terrible. You know, there are no Vipers here for Blinding Clouds, so that is actually pretty bad. But tank down. Oh, so easily. Tank down, tank down. Trying to. Oh, Fungals on the go, so they can't cast Snipe either. It's been so long since I've seen a game where it is decided it's such an instant as those 10 to 12 ghosts dying for no reason. I really don't know what Clem was trying to do there. I don't know if he was trying to send those ghosts to safety, and the pathing screwed him. It seems entirely possible that's what happened. That is insane. We're going to rewind and look at that. I'm going to try to look at Clem's camera and figure out what he was doing. Oh, some Vipers are out now, so the Blinding Cloud is real. Yeah, Blinding Cloud, the tank, and the Planetary, maybe at the same time. Who needs Blinding Cloud? It says Reynor. Planetary dead. Ghosts. Again, they're not Maru ghosts, but they're doing some work. I think they just killed an Infestor, which is nice. Got to pick up and boost out and evacuate from this home. Trying to lift and run. Bottom right base of Clem is all he's got right now. He did manage to save this fourth base. There's not many minerals here, but he's trying to get as many of them as he can. Reynor has finally taken this top left, which is honestly pretty funny stuff. It's 78 to 34 workers. The income, look at how much it's favoring Clem, and then suddenly, bam, Reynor comes back on top here. These orbitals dying. These represent mules that Clem really needs for income. He's only got about 100 minerals in the bank right now. Extra mules would be so good for him. Yeah, this, I don't see it. Now I don't see a way that Clem wins this thing. But, you know, have I learned my lesson about calling games before they're over? I don't know. Do these tanks have good upgrades? They've got +3 attack, so yes. But Blinding Cloud renders them useless. Yeah, tank down, tank down, tank down, tank down, tank down. And another tank down, and I think that's your GG. I do. Clem, his tank count has been knocked all the way down to 1. He's got 63 supply of ghosts, which again are good. God, these overseers, I'm not sure if these guys are even cloaked, actually. The SCV count for Clem continues to plummet. He's at 27 right now. Trying to make more ghosts. What a scrappy ending this is, but I just don't. Reynor retakes back this left side base. Dude, what a desperate move that was from Reynor. He just wanders down here, bam, throws down his lurkers on the slow ground and says, bring it. And then Clem just fell apart. That's what he did. He just fell apart. Impressive. I mean, look. Dang, Reynor. I don't know. Like, if you're Reynor, do you feel super good about this game? Or are you like, man, I had it, and then I just fed 12 ghosts to the lurker machine? Seems probably like that's how you would feel. 32, 33, 35, this keeps coming. 35 drones at this left side 9 o'clock base. That is how oversaturated and mined out everything else on the map is right now. There's really nowhere else to go. I mean, Ghost Academy lives. A couple racks live. But the income here, woo, skyrocketing into Reynor's side. Just because he has a healthy base of minerals, which is something Clem doesn't have. He's got 3 mineral patches top left that are mining out fairly quickly. Clem, okay. All the respect to Clem here for trying to tough this one out. Because honestly, a lot of lesser Terran players would have lost all those ghosts and then been like, GG. That's it. That's your GG. And he would not have been wrong to do it. I don't know who would have faulted him for doing that, right? Nice abduct. At least the tank gets a couple hits off before it dies. Parasitic bomb, sniping it up, bringing it in. Widow mines, beautiful. Insane hits, kind of. Not bad. No, this tank tucked behind a corner, gets surrounded by adrenalings, and does end up dying. Cloak Ghost trying to do stuff, but man. Okay, lurker down, more SCVs dying. This orbital might die to Hydras if they really go for it, which I don't know that they want to here. Killing this Overseer has got to be a major priority right now. If this Overseer dies, all these lurkers die, or they have to retreat. So the Overseer, get it. Get the Overseer. He's like, I can't get the Overseer. Is he trying to... Oh, a Widow Mine drop over there would be super good. Never mind. This is Clem. We're pulling back. GG! Reynor is your winner in 29 minutes and 29 seconds. Woof. Yeah, so hit that like button if you enjoyed that game. Oh, we're going back, as I said. Dude, I really think Clem had that game won. That hurts my soul. I don't even play Terran, and I kind of hate playing against Ghosts because they're really good, but man, I don't know if anyone deserves to lose that many Ghosts that quickly for nothing. For nothing. Dude, we have to go back a long ways here to get to where they were. Okay. Okay. So here it comes. But yeah, hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you haven't. I'm here 5 times a week with StarCraft 2 content. So like, I don't know, why wouldn't you be here, right? If you love StarCraft 2, I mean, this was such a good game. Do we need to... Yeah, I think so. You're going the wrong way there, Reynor. You haven't quite committed to this yet. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this wasn't as much of a desperate play as I thought it was. This was calculated. It cuts, you know, it cuts Clem off. All 3 zones here are separated, and they can engage with these lurkers very easily. And that allows, you know, the Adrenalings to get in here. They've got +2 attack and +3 armor. I don't know why they don't have +3 attack. I guess funds were low for Reynor, in all fairness. Yeah, and I mean, these Ghosts just can't get in there. The Overseer's in Oversight mode, right on top of the lurkers, beautifully positioned. And then the Zerg player busts in the front door, and Parasitic Bomb is getting tossed down on random medevacs. Why not? And our Ghost count is, you know, it's 11. So these guys are low ground, trying to snipe. Oh, here it is. Is this it? No. God, this is it. Okay. Oh, so he knows. So this is what drives me nuts. He knows. So we're going to put this on Clem's camera, and he's like, okay, everything in my main base is dying. That's horrible. I need these buildings for later, probably. I'm sitting on 2,000 minerals and 1,000 gas. But man, these Hydras are so good against my tank. The Lings are good too. He's like, all right, gonna come down, and he says, oh, there's lurkers there. Oh, okay. Okay, and he splits them off, and he pulls them back. And then... and then I don't know! He's just looking elsewhere. He must give them the command. He must give them the command to walk somewhere over here and doesn't realize that he does it? Right? Because, like, if he just does this and doesn't know the lurkers are down there at all, that's one thing. But look at this. Bam. Instantly respawns, retreats. I'm not trying to be a masochist here, but I cannot stress, I've not seen a bigger game-losing blunder from anyone at this level in a very long time. So he's got 1, 2, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 11. It's 11 Ghosts. And they're just like, yes, Commander, we'll walk. Oh, no, thank you. Thank you for pulling us back. And then it doesn't even, like, stop. He just...
Base is under attack.
And I don't know. Was it a winnable position from that point for Clem to win that game? He's losing his entire main base. There are a total of 12 lurkers are out on the field. He's down under 100. I guess he would have more than 100 supply if those Ghosts were alive. But boy, howdy. This is Clem's camera at ×8 speed. Can you feel the desperation here? Insane. Look at this. 61,000 to 60,000 resources lost. Reynor had more, but only 1,000 at the end of the game, which means that the trades he made over the last 5-10 minutes of the game were huge for him. Because remember when he was down? He was down massively in units lost. In the resources lost tab. 4 hatcheries died, so maybe, we didn't get to the magical 10. Is that what it is? Is that what it requires here? Wow, 36 ghosts died, 29 lurkers, and 3 infestors, 5 vipers. Pretty fair stuff. Almost 1,000 lings, and he never got plus 3 melee attack, which is interesting. At least he got adrenal. If he has to skip one of those upgrades, I would just recommend that he skips the plus 3 attack, honestly. So yeah, wow. That was so good. That was such a good TVZ. And I just can't help but say it again. I think Clem had that thing won until he, for whatever reason, ununderstandably wandered 11 ghosts to their deaths, donating them to the swarm. Wow. Okay, good. So that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.